I just want to share a word with you as we start the service today, as your pastor and as your teacher, to say just very honestly that I'm concerned about you. I'm concerned about you. As I've met with people, and I've met with a lot of people one-on-one in a safe way recently, as I've talked to people in the wider community, seeing what's going on in society, reading about things that are going on, there's a lot of people struggling in different ways. And I just want to express that concern and say that if that's you, and it probably is to some degree, that you're not alone. It's something that a lot of people are struggling with in our wider society, in our world right now. I think that there's some sort of baseline burden, I might say, kind of a baseline static in people's lives. Maybe it's a worry. Maybe it's an anxiety. We're probably more fatigued. What I'm finding is that everything is more work, and there's less reward. If there was an anxiety that was there before, it's probably increased. There's more frustration, all these types of things. And so there is this baseline burden. So I am concerned about you. You're not alone. And at the same time, I think that you need to take care of yourself and be proactive about that. So the amount of rest that you were getting before, you're probably going to need to up that. We probably need to be exercising a bit more diligently, being mindful of what we eat, these sorts of things. So we need to be proactive about how we take care of ourselves. But another thing is I'm concerned about your spiritual well-being. Your spiritual well-being. One of the things that can happen when we're going through a tough time, if we're not careful, is that we basically we can fall away from some of the things that aren't to do with our direct, immediate physical survival. And that's a mistake. Those things are important. However, we need to fix our eyes on Jesus like never before. Okay? So a couple thoughts on that. So I do think that there's going to be a time in the near future we're going to look back on this time, and we're going to say, you know what? That was a defining moment in my journey of faith. Not the defining moment, perhaps, although maybe, but a defining moment in my journey of faith. And so what we need to do is we need to claim the promise of James 4:8 that I'll be talking about in a couple weeks. Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. This is, I really think, a time of testing. One of the defining moments of our journey of faith. And so therefore, we really need as Christians, this is a time we hate it, we don't like it. It is in many ways a testing, but we need to grow and just to lean on God like never before. And part of what makes it worse isn't just the pandemic that we're in, but also our society feeds us so much garbage every single day, non-Christians and Christians alike. And it has a massive and negative impact on us. And so we fix our eyes on God like never before. Draw near to Him and He will draw near to you. And these are the basics that have sustained God's people throughout the ages, through all kinds of things. Worship. You need to be making worship a priority. Bible reading. Daily Bible reading. Daily prayer as well. And we look for those daily moments, simple things of showing acts of love and care towards other people. Those are the things that are going to sustain us. And you will find that this can be a period where we grow together, okay? Grow as God's people. It's tough. You're not alone, but you can do it with the help of a gracious God.